Item number 6, which is COVID-19, discussion and action on the measures to mitigate the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic. This will be presented by Dave Vaughn. He's our city manager.
Good evening, Mayor, members of council. Wanted to update the council on a couple of activities. Ben Moody and his department are bringing forward an ordinance through our planning commission for outdoor dining that will go through planning commission in June, and we'll be here in front of council sometime in July. Then once that happens, then we will take the next steps necessary to rescind the emergency declaration. However, the first step is getting the outdoor dining squared away, as we've been talking about, and his team's been working diligently on that. And so we look forward to bringing that forward to you in the first meeting or second meeting in July. I want to say that before Ben threw something at me.
Any questions for Mr. Vaughn? Okay, seeing none, do we have anybody from the public that would like to speak on this item?
Good evening. My name is Thomas Burns. I want to speak on the COVID-19 program. And it's quite interesting to me to watch the media blitz. And you can't even listen to the radio in your car anymore without being bombarded with it. On how we all need to take this vaccine and how wonderful it is to us. And how it's going to give us freedom back, stolen freedom back. Yeah, how about that? So that's my thoughts on the matter. I see the narrative has switched in the propaganda machine lately. And now, if you don't get the vaccine, you're public enemy number one. You're a detriment to the rest of society. So, is this the America we live in? It's not the one I remember growing up in. So I'm opposed to their propaganda machine. I'm opposed to the government funding it. And I'm just flat out opposed to it. I'm not taking no vaccine. And I do recall this narrative that was very popular in America. And see if you remember it. My body, my choice. Huh? Oh, what about that? So very interesting dynamic we got going on here. And I'm going on the record that I oppose it wholeheartedly. Okay? And I don't like being put in the position that you or those of us that won't be vaccinated, if you can even call it a vaccine, are detrimental to society. So that's the narrative being pushed. I see it every day. I hear it constantly, a constant bombardment. So I'm going on the record to speak against the propaganda machine. So that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Burns. Courtney.
Hi, good evening. I might have missed you explaining the ordinance in one of the past meetings. I was hoping you could give a little bit more elaboration about what exactly the ordinance would do with outdoor dining.
So currently, we provide outdoor dining as part of as an impact that was related to the COVID pandemic. And so in order to make sure we can maintain that, the city needs to change its ordinances so that our restaurants can do outside dining under a current ordinance, not under an emergency declaration. So we're changing the ordinance so they'll be able to do that full time.
So they'll do that not in the emergency, but in ordinary?
Full time, yes.
Why would you do that though? If there's no emergency, why can't they serve their customers inside? And Sutter County lifted their
They can serve them inside, but we're going to allow them the opportunity to serve outside as well. There's no ordinance that allows them to have outdoor dining under the current ordinance situation. So we're changing that so they can do either inside or outdoor dining for the future.
Just for clarification, in the past, was the ordinance put in place because of the environmental conditions in this area?
There was no ordinance. The ordinance did not contemplate outdoor dining.
Allow.
Yeah, it didn't contemplate it.
Okay, thank you.
So that's why we're adding it.
Thank you for the clarification. I
Appreciate the
that.
question.
Anyone else in the audience on this subject? Sierra?
No public comment.
All right.